Nobody on it. Hopefully, kids. I hope y'all awake. Hey, what's up, yourself? It look like it's just me and you right now. Andrea, Bree. What's up, Natalie? Hola, Andrea, Brianna. Layson, what's good? Valeria, what's up? Hey, Claudia. Hey, Jakayla. You find out who hacked your page? All right. My apologies for yesterday. I had car issues, so I had to take my car to the mechanic. So I didn't get home back in time to do the live stream from home. So that's why we didn't do it yesterday. All right. What's up, Edwin? Miss Lino, how are you? All right. Like I said, the only reason we didn't do it yesterday is because I wasn't at home for the stream. All right. I know YouTube has been having some issues too. It's been going up and down, up and down. That's because everybody's using it. All right. But I told you to do page 55 yesterday, and I know Yacel and Cesar, they sent me theirs. But what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna do page 55 with you because most of y'all, that was the only two that sent me their homework was Yacel and Cesar, and I think Ms. Lino as well. So I'm gonna just do page 55 today, like I was gonna do yesterday. All right. And what I did was I changed the problem. It's the same numbers, but I changed the people in the problem. All right. What's up, Angel? All right. All right. So you're looking at my problem. You're like, Mr. T, that's not what my problems say. It's the same problem. I just changed the numbers. And no, what? No, I kept the numbers the same. I just changed the people. Yeah. All right. We're gonna give about one more minute, then we're gonna get started. I hope everybody's having a good day. Thumbs up if you're having a good day. Yourself, what's wrong? You had a thumbs down. What's wrong? Jakayla say, I guess. All right. We all trying to stay positive. In this tough times. This times is tough on everybody right now. All right. So I want y'all to just stay positive. Um, I'm still working on Zoom. I'm still gonna try to give you the graduation through Zoom. Make sure you download the Zoom app. Matter of fact, if Layson is on here, Layson, call me after the stream. Natalie, you went outside after 2 months, huh? You feel like a man that just got out of jail after 2 months, huh? I'm glad. Y'all need to go outside, get you some vitamin D. All right. But let me get started. That way I won't hold you that long. All right. You get about 30 seconds. I'm gonna get started. Yourself, I hope you feel better. Make sure you take a lot of vitamin C. All right. Drink you some orange juice, a lot of water. Get your fluids up. All right. So we're on page 55. But I'm gonna do number 2 and number 4. So this is 55, number 2. All right. And you said, Mr. T, That my number 2 says Cynthia. I know. I changed the names of the problem on purpose. All right. All right. What's up, Cesar? All right. This is page 55, number 2. Now, your number 2 says Cynthia has 86.25 yards of fabric to make several centerpieces that require 5.75 yards of fabric. How many centerpieces can Cynthia make if she uses all the fabric? Right? That's what yours say. Mine is the same numbers, but mine says Alyssa has 86.25 yards of fabric to make coronavirus protection masks. All right. Alyssa is a hustler, right? Her mama raised her right. All right. She got her own business. She's a young entrepreneur. She's making coronavirus masks. So she's taking that fabric, and instead of Cynthia taking the fabric to make centerpieces, Alyssa's taking the fabric to make coronavirus protection masks. All right. Now, each mask requires 5.75 yards of fabric. How many masks can Alyssa make if she uses all the fabric? So it's the same problem. All I did was change the person and change what the person is doing. All right. But it's the same problem. All right. So this is dividing decimals. If I didn't have the title up there, you still would know it's dividing because it gives you a total amount of fabric and it breaks it into equal groups for each mass, right? You're going to cut the fabric equally into 5.75 yard pieces to make the mass. So I had a total amount of fabric and I'm going to separate it evenly into equal groups. That's the definition of division. Starts with a total, breaks it into equal groups. All right. So my total here, the total fabric she has 86.75 yards. Right? Now, that total is going to be divided into equal groups. That equal groups is the mass you're going to make, and each mass has 5.75. Right? Now you're saying, Mr. T, I never divided by decimals. Right? I never divided by a decimal. Right? But that's okay. I'm going to show you what to do. All right? Now, for now, let's just take out these. Let's say the decimal point's not there. So now you have 8,675 divided by 575. Right? So let's take it out. Right? Oh, I'm sorry. All right. Thank you, Natalie. It's 86.25. All right. Now, let's take the decimal point out because some of y'all was confused. You were like, oh, but I never divided by a decimal. I don't know, mister. Now, if the decimal point was in, all you had to do was estimate. This was about 6, and this was about almost 90. So 6 goes into 90. Well, 6 times 10 is 60. And 6 times 5 is 30. So 6 goes into 90 about 15 times, the 10 and the 5 together, right? So you're going to remember that. Now I'm going to show you the real answer. It's going to be very close to my estimated answer of 15, all right? Now, for here, you say 575. I don't know how many times it go into that, mister. Well, here's my shortcut. Remember I told you, whatever you're dividing by, you can add it up on the side right here, right? And what that does is it helps you figure out what numbers go above the answer choices in the division, right? So let's just take the first few, right? 5 plus 5 is 10. 7 plus 7 is 14, plus 1 is 15. And then that's 10 plus 1 is 11. So one group is 575. Two groups is 1150. Now I'm going to add 575. That's a 5. That's 12. That's 6, that's 7. So 1,725, that's 3. All right. Plus 575, that's 10. That's 9 plus 1 is 10. That's 12 plus 1 is 13. So that's 2,300. That's 4 groups. And I'm going to just do one more. Plus 575. That's 5, 7, 8, 2. All right. So that's 5 groups. All right. Now, this is going to help you out because when you get up here, the rest is just looking for which one of these is correct. All right. So 575. I know it can't go into 8. That's 0. All right. 0 times that is 0. 8 minus 0 is 8. Bring down the 6. Right. Now, 575 cannot go into 86 either. So that's another 0. 0 times 575, 0. And 86, once you subtract, now bring down the 2. That's 862. Now, if you look right here, the first one is 575. The second one is 1,150. So 862 is between 1 and 2. So you're going to go with 1. You don't have enough to have 2 groups. So you're going to have 1 group. Right? So 1 times 575 is 575. Subtract. 2 minus 5 you cannot do. The 6 becomes a 5. The 2 becomes 12. 12 minus 5 is 7. 5 minus 7 you cannot do. The 8 becomes a 7. The 5 becomes 15. 15 minus 7 is 8. And 7 minus 5 is 2. All right, so you have 287. And then you bring down the last number, which is 5. All right, now you have 2,875. So if you look right here, 1 group is this, 2 groups is this, 3 groups is that, 4 groups is this. If you look at 5 groups, 2,875. That's the same thing as this one right here, which means the 5 is in the last spot. 5 times 575 is 2,875. So I subtract, I have 0 remaining. That means my answer is 15, right? That means Alyssa can make 15 masks, right? She has 86.25 yards of fabric, and each mask gonna take up about between 5 and 6 yards, right? So again, it makes sense because my estimated answer was 15. The real answer is 15 as well. That's the power of estimating. All right. Any questions? This is number 2. Any questions about number 2? You can type them in. If not, you can show me the emoji. There's a circle with the line drawn through it. All right. So we have no questions. All right. So number 1, this was number 2 on page 55. All right. So just to help you out, number 1, it has 66.15 divided by 63. All right. So my answer is obviously 1 point something because 63 goes into 66 one time. So I know it ain't A and I know it ain't D. Right. The answer to number 1 is B. All right. It's 1.05. Right. If you do it in your head mentally, 66.15. Well, 63 goes into 66 one time. Once you subtract, 66 minus 63 is just 3. If I bring down the 0, that's 3, 0. That's 30. 63 can't go into 30. So the next cycle has to be 0. So I know it's 1.0 something. The answer only has to be B, right? So number 1 is B. And this is number 2, right? Which is 15. Now this is 15 holes. So you put it in front of the, in the griddable, you put it on the left side of the decimal point. It's a whole number, right? So that's number 1. That's number 2. All right. Now the we do problem is number 4, right? Thumbs up if you're ready to go to the we do problem. All right, Andrea, Natalie, Cesar, Kayla, yourself, Isleno. All right, cool. Now, the we do problem. I also changed the problem. All right, you ready? So your problem says, for number 4, your problem says Jacob ran a total of 39.5 miles over a 5-day period. How many miles did he run in one day if he ran an equal number of miles each day? All right, so I changed that. I ain't worried about Jacob. Adrian, all right? Adrian is running miles so he can relax his mind during the coronavirus pandemic, right? Adrian said, forget that. I'm not going to be stuck in the house like Natalie. I'm going to get outside and run me some miles, okay? So Adrian is running miles so he can relax his mind during the coronavirus pandemic. He ran a total of 39 and 5/10 miles over a 5-day period. How many miles did he run in one day if he ran an equal number of miles each day? All right. So again, I know I'm talking about division because I gave you a total and I broke that total into groups, right? So the total that I had was the total number of miles he ran. He ran 39.5 miles, right? So if you notice, none of the answer choices are above the total. That's another way you know that you should be going down, right? The total is 39.5. All right. Now, he did this over a 5-day period. He probably did it Monday through Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. He ran the same amount each day. So I'm dividing by 5, right? He probably had family over on the weekend. They were probably in the game room watching movies. So he ain't run on Saturday and Sunday. He only ran them 5 days. All right. So just looking at my numbers, right? 5, and then I have 39, right? In class, I taught you how to estimate when dividing. I said, look at the first 2 numbers, right? And then 5 is right here. So I know my multiples of 5. This 39 is in between 35 and 40 if I was skip counting by 5, right? So it's in between 35 and 40. So 5 times 7 is 35, and 5 times 8 is 40. So the answer is between 7 and 8, right? So that's how I know one of these is correct. One of these, because it's between 7 and 8. But I know this one right here is wrong, right? Now, The answer to the first cycle is 7. I know that because all the answer choices have 7 in the ones place. But if this is in the tens place, then that means this is 0. Right? Because 5 cannot divide into 3. So there's a 0 in the tens place. That means all my answers should be less than 10. Right? 5 times 0 is 0. Subtract. 3 minus 0 is 3. Bring down the 9. Now, the 9 is in the ones place. The answer choices have did the work for you. The answer choices have did the work for you. Because we're in the ones place and all of these answers have a 7 in the ones place, I know it's 7 right here. Right? That's the value of using the answer choices to help you out when you divide. 7 times 5 is 35. Right? So when I subtract, 39 minus 35 is 4. And I bring down the 5. Now, because the decimal point is right here, and I draw the decimal point straight up like this, that means the difference between the answer choices is going to be the tens place. See, if the tens place is 0, then my answer is B. If the tens place is 4, then my answer is C. And if the tens place is 9, then my answer is D. So when I look right here, I ask myself, how many times does 5 go into 45? Because that's going to determine what goes in the tens place. Does 5 go into 45 0 times, 4 times, or 9 times? Right? Well, 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 4 is 20, and 5 times 9 is 45. So there's a 9 right here. 9 times 5 is 45. When I subtract, I have no remainder. Right? That means Adrian ran 7.9 miles each day for 5 days. Now, this is how you check division. If this was the total miles he ran for 5 days, and this was how much he ran each day, then what you need to do is multiply 5 days times how much he ran each day, and this should give you the total. So to check division, you multiply what you was going to divide by times the answer. If I was dividing by 5, I multiply that times the answer, right? So to check, 7.9 times 5. It should give me this total. If it doesn't, it's wrong. But if it does, it's right. 5 times 9 is 45. 5 times 7 is 35 plus 4 is 39. And then I add tenths. So my answer needs to have tenths. So 39.5. Since this matches the total, I know my answer is correct. Right? Again, you check division with multiplication. All right. Any questions about number 4 on page 55? You can type in the question. If there is no questions, you can do the emoji with the circle with the line drawn through it. That means no questions. Make sure you hit the like button too. I gotta get my likes up. Where's A. Marie with all them Wakanda emojis like that? I'm missing A. Marie today. Eliana, you missed the whole class. That's what you missed. Nah, we did page 55 And we did numbers 2, and then this is number 4. Number 2 was the I do, and number 4 was the we do that we just did. All right. And I also gave you number 1. Number 1, the answer was 1.05, which is B. All right. Since we have no questions, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do number 3 with you. That way you'll have the whole page 55 done. And then we can start with a new lesson tomorrow. All right. So I know you guys kind of, you say, Nelly, I hate all of you, but I still miss you. Yeah. I feel the same way. I hate all of y'all and I love all of y'all at the same time. All right. Let me do number 3. All right. Coach Cruz bought a snow cone for each of his 12 players. He spent the total of $25.08. If each snow cone was the same amount, what was the price of one snow cone? Right. So we got a coach, man. He trying to look out for his team. They practice hard, so he gonna buy them snow cones after the game. All right. No, Andrea, you don't have homework today. Okay. Right. So I'm gonna do number 3 with you, and then the whole page will be completed. All right. Let me carve out some space. Yeah. I'm gonna just do it in this corner right here. All right. We got a coach who's trying to get his players some snow cones. All right. But the total that he spent was $25.08. All right. Now, since we're talking about snow cones, you need to ask yourself, what's the total he paid for the snow cone? $25.08. All right. Now, it was 12 players that he bought snow cones for. And you want to figure out how much did each snow cone cost. Right? So if you look at the numbers, right? 12 and then 25. Well, the closest multiple of 12 to 25 is 24. Right? 12 times 2 is 24. So he spent about $2 on each snow cone. That's just a rough estimate. Okay? But now, my estimated answer is about $2. All right? Now, the real answer is going to be very close to this estimated $2. Right? Now, I want to remind you, the division cycle is divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. Right? It tells you what do you do for each part of the division cycle. You divide, you multiply the answer back out. That'll give you the number to subtract. And after you're done subtracting, you bring down. Right? Or, like I said in classroom, does McDonald's sell burgers? Right? Now, 12 goes into 2 0 times. Right? 0 times 12, 0. We're subtracting now. 2 minus 0 is 2. Bring down the 5 and do the cycle all over again. Once you go through this cycle, start it back up until you have an answer above each one. All right. Now, 12 goes into 25 2 times. I've divided. 2 times 25, multiplying. 2 times 25 is, 2 times 12 is 24. Now I subtract 25 minus 24, and I get 1, and I bring down the 0. Right? Now 12 cannot go into 10. So this is a 0. 0 times 12 is 0. Subtract 10 minus 0 is 10. And I bring down the 8, so it becomes 100 bring down the 8, it becomes 180. Now, 12 goes into 108 9 times, because 9 times 12 is 108. Subtract. I have 0 and I have no number to bring down, so I know I'm done. Now, I say the decimal point creates hundreds, so in my answer, I need hundreds. That means he spent $2.09 for each snow cone, right? Which was close to my estimated answer of $2. Right? So there you have it. Number 3, make sure you put it in the griddable correct. Make sure you put the 2 in front of the decimal point and the 09 behind the decimal point. Don't tell me 209, because that's wrong. Don't tell me 20.9. That's wrong. Ain't nobody spend $209 on a snow cone. Ain't nobody spend $20.90 on a snow cone. He spent $2.09. All right. Any questions about number 3? You might type it in. If not, do the emoji with the circle with the line drawn through it. All right. All right. Natalie good. Jakayla good. Andrea's good. Ms. Leno's good. Angel's good. All right. Again, this is page 55. I know I had to, I couldn't go live yesterday because I wasn't at home. So I just wanted to do page 55 with you. All right. So yes, Andrea, you don't have no homework today. Okay. All right. No tarea. All right. So tomorrow I'm not going to say, ¿Dónde está mi tarea? Where's my homework? Right. I ain't going to say that because you don't have no homework tonight. All right. But tomorrow, mañana, tarea, mañana. All right. Do me a favor before I go. If you have already downloaded the Zoom app, type in me, M-E. All right. For instance, I've downloaded the Zoom app, so I type in me. I need to know how many people have downloaded the Zoom app. Then we can go. All right, Angel, me, but it's not working. All right, Eliana, send me a message on either TikTok or Instagram. All right. Natalie, good. Your hider is good. Your sales good. Okay. I think Layson got off here. I don't know, but I'm gonna try to set up a Zoom with Layson. All right. So Jakayla, whenever you do, when we get off, just download it. Make sure you put in your email address and create an account, and they're gonna send you an email to your account. Just click on the link in that email, and it'll help you download the Zoom app. All right. If you get to a page where it says, "What's the meeting ID?" You're good. You're good to go. Because when I set up the graduation, I'm gonna send you the meeting ID so you can get in. All right. Other than that, make sure y'all go outside a little bit, look at this beautiful day that God created. You say you're a savage, huh? You're a savage. You know, Megan Thee Stallion stole that from me. I was a savage. I've been a savage. All right. All right. AG know I'm a savage. Right. Anyway, love y'all. I will talk to y'all tomorrow at 12. All right. And tell them lazy people, Steven and Thomas and all of them that ain't coming to class, tell them if they want their last report card, they better come to class. All right. Love y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow at 12. All right. Peace.